if you're just joining us, this is bout 25, which sees the Inhuman League facing off against Tyne and Fear for the third place playoff. This is out of the Cup League. And 11th joining me shortly will be Bulldog. And we're set up on the line. And the whistle's blowing and we are underway. Looks like battling through from the front for Tyne and Fear. It is Dark Matter, and he makes it through to pick up lead jammer. Okay, right now, looks like we'll see the bit of trouble at the front for Geriatric to get through, but he makes it. Geriatric hits the pack once again, looking to break through. Tough wall of three from Tyne and Fear sends him crashing to the inside. He flips round and he's coming back. He is through.
But not going to get in there in time. Nothing for Tyne and Fear. The Inhuman League at 20 points. Looks like number 82, Dog, jamming for Tyne and Fear. Tyne and Fear in the white and the Inhuman League in the black. And I believe that is Omar Gerd jamming for the Inhuman League as soon as I can see him clearly. Yes, that is him. OMG, Omar Gerd. Getting around Chemical. Chemical putting up a fight, but lead jammer goes to Omar Gerd of the Inhuman League. Dog battering his way past Benny Lugosi and Rolo Sapien to get out of the pack, but here comes Omar Gerd into the pack on a scoring pass.
Yep. Omar Gerd makes it right the outside, calls off the jam. It's a
pseudonym number 333 jamming for Tyne and Fear. And in just a moment, we'll tell you Nuke. Nuke jamming for the Inhuman League. Nuke gets up to the front, runs into a three wall. That's Porgy Bear and Porgy Bear reanimated GIF. More Than a Woman and one other skater, Chemical up front. And they get their jammer pseudonym. That's for Tyne and Fear. But Nuke still running through the pack, still trying to get out on his initial pass. Up front, reanimated Giffen Chemical can't hold him in. Nuke gets out, completes his initial pass, but here comes on a scoring pass. It's pseudonym breezing through the pack. Stuntman Syke trying to catch him, but it's going to be 4 points for Tyne and Fear. They are on the board.
This one is underway, and it looks like Tyne and Fear making a play for lead jammer. Dark Matter pulls it. Ooh! 4-1-8 for Inhuman League, sent crashing to the ground.
Jarvis Blocker still working his way through the pack, up to the front, behind Gay Fox. Gets forced to the side by Porky the Penetrator, but here comes Tyne and Fear jammer Dark Matter up to the front, rounding turn 3, stuck behind Benny Lugosi and dug his grave, but gets through, completes it for 4 points.
Yep, both jammers free from. Oh, and it looks like Barnabash sent to the sin bin from Tyne and Fear, putting them one down, one already in the sin bin, so they are now going to start the next jam, 2 members shy. Dog sent to the outside, recycled back to the back. All the while, Omar Gerd battling through the front. He makes it. He picks up lead jammer.
And Reanimated Gift heading to the penalty box for Tyne in Fear. Omar Gerd working his way around. Dog still working his way through his initial pass. Stuck behind Stuntman Psych and ST Dino. Moves to the outside, getting battered by Jerry Attrick. Jerry Attrick holding him in place. Now Balak Obama getting in front of him. All four of the Inhuman League blockers in front of Dog. And here comes Omar Gerd getting through. Gets all 5 points. Grand slam for the Inhuman League. Dog finally shaking off Jerry Attrick and Balak Obama to get out his initial pass. But on his second pass, Omar Gerd coming in. No, third pass. Omar Gerd calling it off just as he exits the pack. All right, pseudonym number 333 for Tyne and Fear, getting out quickly, getting past Benny Lugosi. Jamming for the Inhuman League, it's Beat Monkey. Beat Monkey knocked down by Gay Fox. Gets up to the front, Chemical takes him down, and now through the pack on his scoring pass. Pseudonym weaves a path through the pack and gets out all 5 points for Tyne and Fear. Beat Monkey just getting out of the pack on his initial pass, but a full lap ahead of him. Pseudonym making his way into his second pass, but calls it off before he gets in there. No points on that second pass, so 5-0 jam for Tyne and Fear. That's right, Dark Matter jamming for Tyne and Fear against Jerry Attrick. Jerry Attrick moving into a 2-wall. It's a stunt. This is more than a woman in Chemical. Gets out for lead jammer, but right behind him, Dark Matter gets away from Jarvis Blocker. Now Balak Obama going to the penalty box, as well as Jarvis Blocker. That's going to leave only one Inhuman League blocker. That's Roller Polar Bear against two Tyne and Fear blockers. And did I speak too soon? Chemical also going to the penalty box. This is just, I think there were only two blockers left on the track that didn't owe penalties. So Tyne and Fear in the white, the Inhuman League in the black. And of course, this is for third place in the Men's European Roller Derby Championship. Number 82, Dog, jamming for Tyne and Fear against number 9, Nuke. Dog getting out of the pack first for lead jammer. And Nuke sent to the penalty box. I believe that was a back blow, but no, the referee directing him back onto the track. He went to the penalty box by mistake. So that is a technical error. He's going to come in on his initial pass, but Dog taking advantage of that. Now moving in on a scoring pass and goes through the pack easily. The pack very sparse, very spread out. No one even able to make contact with him. That's a grand slam. Nuke now completing his initial pass, but Dog a complete lap ahead of the Inhuman League jammer. Now coming in for a second pass, Dog easily gets past Doug is Grave, but gets caught by Benny Lugosi in the front. Reanimated Gift for Tyne and Fear, taking out Nuke. Nuke drawing him back all the way to the top of turn 2. Dog completing his second scoring pass. 4 points now, did not lap Nuke. Nuke and he were on the same pass, just a 1 lap behind. But now Nuke completing his first scoring pass, 4 points. Already 10 points in the hole for Tyne and Fear. Here comes Dog on a third scoring pass. And he gets 4 more points for Tyne and Fear, but Nuke matching those 4 points on his second pass. So still Dog 1 lap ahead of the Inhuman League jammer. Now both hitting the pack neck and neck. Gay Fox and Chemic Al holding back Nuke, and time runs out on the jam. Omar Gerd jamming for the Inhuman League, and Dark Matter jamming for Tyne and Fear. Dark Matter knocked out of bounds by Roller Polar Bear, but Roller Polar Bear went out of play, and Dark Matter was able to come back in clean, gets through the pack, but Omar Gerd already lead jammer, and now moving in on a scoring pass, and leaps across the infield, a big jump, and gets past all 3 of the Tyne and Fear blockers. They're giving him a round of applause. That was a very impressive jump. Looks like we have a Reanimated Gift in the penalty box for Tyne and Fear. I believe that is Pseudonym jamming for Tyne and Fear. I haven't caught. Oh, that's Doug is Grave, the team captain, jamming. Yes, that is Pseudonym 333, and Doug is Grave jamming for the Inhuman League. Pseudonym already out, catches lead jammer. Doug is Grave up to the front. Yeah, forces his way past the Filth, number 999. to complete his initial pass. Pseudonym hitting the pack on a scoring pass. Battered by Jarvis Blocker, but squeezes past, but stumbles going into turn 3, and now falls to the ground on the infield. I believe, and he did call off the jam from the ground. 2 points for both jammers. Number 82, Dog, jamming against number 808, Beat Monkey. Beat Monkey forced to the inside. Now crosses to the outside, but stumbles behind More Than a Woman. But now Chemical using his teammate Bob Bomb to knock Beat Monkey to the infield, and then drops back to force the recycle. Beat Monkey avoiding the cut, now up to the front of the pack. Chemical guarding the outside, More Than a Woman on the inside. And Dog gets out first for lead jammer for Tyne and Fear. Beat Monkey still trying to get around Chemical. Chemical relentless, but finally squeezes past him and gets a cut. It's going to be a power jam for Tyne and Fear. Dog, number 82, on a scoring pass, is lead jammer and on the power jam. At the front of the pack, he's being held up by that is Jerry Attrick. Jerry Attrick, one of the fiercest blockers that I've seen for the Human League today. But Dog finally gets past when Geriatric gets sent to the penalty box. Now Dog completing that scoring pass, now moving in on a second scoring pass, and this is still a power jam. Gets through a second time for a grand slam. And another player to the penalty box. It's More Than a Woman, 0-0. Or is that More Than a Woman? Ooh.
I believe it is.
This is the third scoring pass on this power jam. So racking up some points for Tyne and Fear. Dog calling off the jam as Beat Monkey stands up in the penalty box. The Inhuman League will not be able to field a fresh jammer. I was looking around myself. But the Tyne and Fear on the power jam and with a one blocker advantage. Reanimated Gift easily getting past Jarvis Blocker and Douglas Grave to complete his initial pass and claim lead jammer. Beat Monkey coming out of the penalty box for in the Inhuman League, completing his initial pass, but Reanimated Gift giving chase. It's already completed his first scoring pass. 4 points. Did not quite get Beat Monkey's lap point, but Reanimated Gift into the pack, clobbers Douglas Grave, and completes his second scoring pass. This time he gets 5 points. Beat Monkey coming through. This is his first scoring pass. 4 points. Reanimated Gift coming around again. 4 more points for Tyne and Fear. A 13-point jam to a 4-point jam for Beat Monkey of the Inhuman. Omar Gerd bursting through the pack. Catching Tyne and Fear off guard a little bit. Porky the penetrator was actually helping his jammer. Oh no, Omar Gerd to the penalty box. So it's another power jam for Tyne and Fear. Dark Matter moving in on his first scoring pass. Trying to sneak through, but Stuntman Sight guarding the outside. Gets around Balak Obama. Benny Lugosi makes contact, but Dark Matter able to get through. A grand slam for Tyne and Fear. First one of this power jam. Coming through again, dodges past Benny Lugosi. Benny Lugosi unable to make contact this time, and another 5. 10 points so far. A huge shoulder check from Porky the Penetrator sends Balak Obama. He actually caught air. I think he's giving up about a foot on Balak Obama, but he actually took him off his skates.
Jammer for Inhuman League is on his feet, ready to go. Whistle's blowing, he's been released. Jam is underway.
Omar Gerd out of the penalty box and into the 4 blockers for Tyne and Fear. Chemical and Reanimated Gift holding the line, but Omar Gerd able to sneak through the inside lane. Dark Matter in the penalty box for Tyne and Fear, so this is a power jam for the Inhuman League. And a 4-wall of Tyne and Fear. Omar Gerd able to break through the center. The Filth and Chemical unable to pull him back in. It's a grand slam for Omar Gerd. Second one of, the first one of this jam, sorry. Coming through again, Omar Gerd bounces off a hip check from Chemical, and now Chemical actually going through the penalty box. That drops Tyne and Fear down to 2 blockers, but the Inhuman League matching that, so it's 2-on-2 in the pack. Omar Gerd coming in on another scoring pass, third scoring pass. Dark Matter coming out of the penalty box. around the outside of Jerry Atrick and completes his initial pass. But now 15 points for the Inhuman League. And Dark Matter coming in for his first scoring pass. Omar Gerd easily goes through an almost empty pack and completes the pass.
Thank you very much, Bulldog. Greatly appreciate you standing in for me. Right, we're back on for this jam. Nuke up jamming for Inhuman League. Dog up for Tyne and Fear. And Dog right there being sent to the penalty box. I believe that was a high block major he's been sent off for. Power jam in favour of Inhuman League.
Over the course of this tournament, I've been informed that each team will have skated the equivalent of from here to Peru.
That's incredible.
It's a lot of miles.
Is that stat man with his amazing stats?
Stat man with amazing stats.
Fantastic.
After that, you'd need to clean your bearings, eh?
Oh yeah. I've seen some of the stuff they've been cleaning off the track during, well, between matches rather, and yeah, you're going to want to clean your bearings.
And it looks like Nuke right through the full Grand Slam, 5 points picked up. Of course, being a power jam for the Inhuman League. Tyne and Fear doing what they can to hold back Nuke from getting any further points and extending that differential. Scores as it stands 76 to Tyne and Fear, 89 to the Inhuman League. Goes off the jam.
Full bank of blockers on. I believe that might be, oh my God, pushing against those blockers.
Certainly is. Irma Gerd through, picking up lead jammer.
Bob and Reanimated Gift managed to hold him for quite a while there at the front, but not quite long enough to prevent him from getting lead jammer over Dog, who was still in the box.
And it looks like Dog is through on his initial pass. Irma Gerd recycled to the back and joins the track to meet Dog, and at that point calls off the jam.
I believe that might be Porky, who's been throwing some seriously hefty hits. Majority of the time legal, but sometimes they're just coming off.
Just on the cusp.
On the cusp, yeah.
And it looks like we're off and underway in this. I believe that to be Captain Doug Hisgrave, speeding by on the outside. Chemical with a strong frontal offense sends him crashing to the outside. Dark Matter is through, but he is not lead, it would appear. Doug Hisgrave picks up lead jammer, calls off the jam.
Yeah, Chemical for Tyne Fear managed to take Doug Hisgrave off the track. Looked really happy about it. Don't think he realised that Doug Hisgrave managed to pick up the lead jammer as he passed him.
Whistles blowing, we're underway. Who does that look like jamming for the Inhuman League? Oh, it's a hard knock. It is Jarvis Blocker.
He's facing off against, I believe that's Reanimated Gift for Tyne and Fear.
It is indeed. Giff is through. He picks up lead jammer. Ooh, goes for a lead but doesn't quite pull it off. Calls off the jam.
Of course, this match here is the bout for to decide third place in this tournament. The winner of this match will go on to play third place. My apologies, mistaken. Doug Hisgrave getting lead jammer there for Inhuman League on this jam. Pseudo women through the pack going to try and pick up some points. Unsuccessful. Inhuman League come in. Wow.
Oh, we're up and we're underway. Tyne and Fear jammer to the inside. Irma Gerd speeds through, picks up lead jammer for the Inhuman League. And it's Dark Matter jamming for Tyne and Fear. He is now free from the crowd. He's away, and Irma Gerd has scoring pass, spins past, calls it off. Looks like he's possibly picked up 4 points in that one. This is blowing, we're underway. Jammer's looking for space. Oh, and it looks like Dog is fighting his way through. Oh no, it's Sudoin jamming for Tyne and Fear, battling through.
Rolo Sapien and Doug Hisgrave doing a great job holding him up the front.
Ooh. Nuke through for the Inhuman League. Looks like.
And Nuke is lead jammer.
Yep. But hard on his heels is Sudoin. Doesn't look like there's any considerable advantage been gained here.
Taking a little nudge.
Calls off the jam, speed to his hips through, trying to pick up some points.
Tyne and Fear fans equally getting behind their team now though.
Oh, and it looks like
Reanimated
here
gift.
with Lee Jammer.
Looks like that little chant there at the start managed to get the job.
Geriatric jamming for the Inhuman League. Speeding through the pack, but already through and a scoring pass for Tyne and Fear. Collins off the jam.
I believe that might be Beat Monkey for Inhuman League. Starting to recognise those floppy locks hanging out of his helmet.
Oh, dog straight to the front, but held back considerably by the pivot and a blocker. Ooh, pushed to the outside, but he is through and he picks up Lee Jammer. Beat Monkey in close pursuit, also now free of the pack.
Quite a loose pack we've got there over over in turn 4. Big hits being thrown. Dog calling that jam from the floor. There's been a lot of really fast packs. Jammers catching up, Jammers just calling it dead.
Yep, this jam is underway, most likely to be the last jam of this half. Oh, trouble around the outside, Jammer struggling to get through. Oh, and it looks like Irma Gerd for the Inhuman League sent back into the sin bin, leaving Dark Matter for Tyne and Fear battling through a tough wall of black in the form of the Inhuman League. Struggling to get through, Obama. Oh, 7 foot tall of him holding back Dark Matter, but he passes, he is through.
Benny Lagusi and Jarvis Blocker doing a good job of bridging in there, helping him to stretch out that distance that he was able to block.
Dark Matter hits a pack once again. The intimidating force of Obama coming down upon him. He's going left, he's going right. Does he pick the inside? It does, and it works.
And again, manages to get past, but they hold him for just that little bit that could make the difference between 15-point score jam and a 20-point back jam.
Absolutely, full 5 points picked up yet again. Grand slams aplenty for Dark Matter, and he passes once more to get another full 5 points. Member of Tyne and Fear sent to the sin bin. Currently 2 members of the Inhuman League in the sin bin. Bit of a numbers advantage on track for Tyne and Fear, who also are holding the power jam.
Absolutely.
This is the kind of jam that could make a significant difference to the tilt of this gameplay. You could see a very, very different second half.
Oh my God, making his way out of the sin bin. Big hit taking Dark Matter off his feet.
Dark Matter getting up with a smile on his face there. Ooh, looks for the space, takes it around the outside, but denied by that wall of black. Battling through. Ooh, 462 attempts to hold him back, but almost an out of bounds. Dark Matter is through and calls. Or does he call off the jam? Yep, he does call off the jam.
That is time for this first half. And wow, power jams, we've said it before, we'll say it again, they make and win and lose matches. Right now, we've got Inhuman League on 103 points, Tyne and Fear now on 105. If you are having a drink at home, it is time to take a shot, because that right there is a lead change. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to this second half of this match between the Inhuman League and Tyne and Fear. We've got a couple of seconds, before we start the second half. Of course, just a reminder, the score sitting 103 for the Inhuman League and 105 for Tyne and Fear. Still incredibly close, 30 minutes to go. This could go either way. Both teams playing really strongly, some amazing blocking, some incredible jamming, and we are off. Doug is Grave jamming for the Inhuman League, Dark Matter jamming for Tyne and Fear. Dark Matter's knocked Douglas Grave off, taking him back. Always interesting to see it when the jammer gets recycled. Hadn't seen it much before today, but seen it so many times today. Jammers recycling jammers.
And it's a good point you've raised, but I can confirm for you that the amount of skating done today actually reaches from Birmingham to Norwich.
Wow. Nice stats.
Good stat. That's approximately 135 miles worth of skating total.
You got to have a lot of respect for these guys. I couldn't do it. Not entirely sure what's occurring. Right, I see. Doug's grave there, still sitting, waiting for Dark Matter to come back round so he doesn't have to go all the way behind him. Looked like Dark Matter was probably trying to lead him into an Eat the Baby.
That was an interesting tactic to play there, and that's straight off the bat in the start of the second half of game 25. Knocked to the inside, recycled, returns to the back. Dark Matter taking a lot of hard knocks here. All the way, Doug has grave through. On his scoring pass now, slips past the outside. Oh, a bit of a nasty crash, but he is okay. Dark Matter now. Oh, and the jam is called off. Poised, ready to go. The whistle is blowing. Looks like we're going to see Dog jamming for Tyne and Fear. And for the Inhuman League, Ermergard, who takes a spell over Porky. Dog through the middle, picks up lead jammer. Looks like Ermergard for the Inhuman League sent to the sin bin.
I believe that was a forearms penalty that Ermergard has incurred, and he will serve that minute.
Power jam here. Dog fighting at the front. He's got 2 to beat. He's got 1 to beat. We're seeing a lot of this frontal blocking, denying him passage through, making it very, very awkward. Dog not wishing to commit a penalty at this point. Really playing it. Nimble skates by the outside. He is through. 5 points. The Grand Slam, folks.
Got Geriatric, Benny Lugosi and Beat Monkey blocking now, trying to hold back Dog.
Tyne and Fear pack holding back.
Haven't seen Dog blocking much this tournament. He's been a really strong jammer. Inhuman League maybe mixing things up a little bit here. Obama back on track now.
Yep, Dog once again finding himself in the same position of frontal blocking, denying him. He takes the effort to lean it out to the inside and out to the outside, which works for him. He gets the points. He's through. 5 more points. And the jam is called off. Strong chants from the crowd sending support over to their team as this jam kicks off. And it looks like Animated GIF is through to pick up lead jammer. Doug Hisgrave, team captain of the Inhuman League, languishing at the back of the pack. He just can't find a way through. Chemical and 9-11 mark time out. Animated GIF finds his way through. He's got Roller Polar to beat, which he does.
Yeah, Doug Hisgrave managed to take down Forks there. Still fighting hard against Chemical and Filth. It's a pretty strong wall that Tyne and Fear put up on this jam.
You said it, Snoogans. That was tough stuff there to get past him through. And it looks like Animated GIF calls off the jam.
Tyne and Fear picking up 9 points in that jam, making it 104 Human League, still on that one. 129 to Tyne and Fear.
Whistle's blowing, but oh, a spill for the jammer who hits the deck. Tyne and Fear jammer back up on his feet. The Inhuman League's jammer languishing behind him too. Both struggling to find a way through at this point. Obama masterfully holding back his own jammers to make sure that they block Tyne and Fear's jammer, who is up. Who is Sudoon. Sudoon is up and through. He just can't want to beat. Oh, he's been masterfully marked to the outside where he falls down. Geriatric jamming for the Inhuman League, also looking to battle on through, which he does, and he picks up the lead jammer.
So the women now through the pack. No doubt going to try and close that gap. Does not get the chance. Made a couple of notes during half time. Some blockers had about 3 majors. More importantly, believe that is Dog for the Tyne and Fear with lead jammer status. Oh my God, for Inhuman League, chasing him down.
Yep, no jammer in. It's distinct advantage yet with this position. Lead jammer has been given to Tyne and Fear, but it's so close that there's not a lot he can do with it, I'm guessing. Whistle's blowing, we're underway, but it's a slow start at this point. It looks like Nuke for the Inhuman League is battling to find his way through. Dark Matter recycled through from the inside. Oh, a crashing thud that we could feel right here on the desk. Nuke is through, however, picking up a lead jammer.
Nuke there takes a big hit from More Than a Woman and Porky. Still managed to break through to get lead jammer status. And it does appear that Dark Matter jamming for Tyne and Fear has incurred a back block major. He'll spend a minute in the box. Nuke, Inhuman League, power jam. Wow.
It's so exciting, we cannot keep up with this. But it is indeed a power jam to the Inhuman League. Nuke's got it in the palm of his hand. This is the sort of jam that could turn this around.
Absolutely. The Inhuman League still very much in this. Not too far behind on points. Power Jam is where it's at.
Another full 5 points for the Inhuman League as Nuke continues to circle the track like a points vulture.
Nuke there calling that jam, but makes the tactical decision to call it off, start fresh, fresh jammer. It appears that Nuke incurred some kind of penalty. We think it might have been skating out of bounds just after the jam was called. So we've got a jammer switcheroo. Tyne and Fear starting with a power jam now. Dark Matter, fresh from the box, lead jammer status.
Yeah, this is interesting because both jammers were, of course, active in the previous jam, but due to penalties have been forced to both come back out in a rare situation and compete in this jam. This one, of course, benefiting Tyne and Fear as Dark Matter continues now to circle the track on his own power jam. Dark Matter making it round the outside, and he does masterfully, picking up another full 5 points of Grand Slam. Yep, and this one is underway, and you folks at home can't see this, but as Snuggins was trying to present the score to you, it kept changing on the scoreboard. That was incredibly tricky to deal with. Anyway, there we go. Dog jamming for Tyne and Fear, makes it through, picks up the lead jam, and it looks like we're now seeing an Inhuman League jammer on track.
I think that's still Nuke on there.
Yep, that's Nuke out from his power jam. Oh, Chemical Al sends him
big
to the ground with a deafening thud. Dog stuck at the back of the pack. Nuke stuck at the back of his group of weight. It's tough times to be a jammer out there.
Chemical doing the back controller there. Fat controller, my apologies. Obama trying to take him out. Big hip check.
But it looks like Dog is through, picking up the full 5 points.
Nuke still trying to fight his way through that solid wall of white Tyne and Fear blockers.
It looks like some pack support in the form of Obama has come down to draw off those blockers, perhaps creating a window for Nuke to get through. Now Dog has joined the fray. Down at turn 4, it's all kicking off. And it looks like Nuke is finally through on his initial pass. And the jam, the jam play continues.
Chemical and Forks for Tyne and Fear sitting in the box. I believe it was a direction of gameplay penalty. With blockers in the box, there will be a pack advantage to Inhuman League. I don't know if you can pick this up on the mics that we're using here, but the Inhuman League have got a serious chant. It's one person somewhere in the crowd will chant Inhuman, and everyone else comes out with a it's Deliverance has mentioned it before, it's literally spine tingling, and it kind of reverberates around the room. We've also had a couple of people starting off a Tyne Fear, somebody will shout Tyne Fear, Tyne Fear. It's amazing seeing people get behind these teams like this. Timeout is finished and we are back on with this jam.
It's like the pack moving forward to the GB EMS pivot line. GB EMS being our emergency medical services provided today. The only official roller derby EMS recognised service. Oh, and it looks like we're underway with Irma Gerd speeding past turn 1, gets up on turn 2, continues. He holds lead jammer. Hot on his heels is reanimated GIF. Both jammers free from the pack.
That was literally poetry in motion. This is now going to be a power jam for Oh My God. Cut track major for Tyne and Fear means that Reanimated GIF, thank you very much, is going to spend 1 full minute in the box on what's going to be a rather tiny little power jam. Trying to push past Chemical now.
Yep, Nuke to the beat because 3 are in the sin bin. He is through, he picks up lead jammer, and it looks like the jammer for Tyne and Fear, which of course is Reanimated GIF, is now at the back of the pack also on his initial pass. Nuke on his scoring pass, held back by Chemical. Oh, and Reanimated GIF's through and now returns to hit his scoring pass.
Massive hits from Douglas Grave and Obama. Not quite enough to stop Reanimated GIF.
Also blowing, we're underway once again. It looks like we're gonna see, oh, it's a tough one on the outside for Tyne and Fear's jammer. But, oh, he makes it through. Dark Matter picks up Lee Jammer. Irma Gerd in hot pursuit. Ooh, and Dark Matter is down.
Oh, wow. Oh, my God, there for Inhuman League, getting sent to the penalty box for a blocking out of play major, which means Dark Matter is going to enjoy a power jam right now. I think we can probably say goodbye to that 12-point lead.
That is safe to say. 5 points picked up there on that pass by Dark Matter. All those blockers trying, but Dark Matter is one very talented jammer. He passes once again and net another 5 points. Two skaters, I beg your pardon, in the sin bin for
Inhuman League, 158 points. Tyne and Fear, 161. No, not at all. I just heard this.
This was blown around the way. What's going to happen? We've got Dog battling Geriatric at the front, both very well respected players in men's roller derby. But he is through. He has picked up lead jammer. This, of course, is a power jam for Tyne and Fear.
Obama rejoining the pack for Inhuman League, back from the bin. Bridging there for Geriatric and Douglas Grave. Inhuman League doing a fair old job of holding back the jammer. Looks like, oh my God, he's back on track, fighting now against the filth.
Yep, he breaks round the outside. That, of course, was his initial pass, so no points netted as yet for the Inhuman League. Dog swings through, swings the booty forward, calls it off.
Jam is on. Pseudo women jamming for Tyne and Fear.
Yep, we're going to see Nuke there jamming for the Inhuman League, trapped at the back as Pseudo women battles through at the front. He's just got 2 to beat. He's round the outside. He has picked up a lead jammer. As we hit turn 4, Nuke is stuck in the pack at this point, trying to break out himself. Ooh, hard hit takes him down to the ground, but he's up and out. All the while, it looks like Tyne and Fear jammer trapped behind 3 Inhuman League members.
Yogi Bear and Forks for Tyne and Fear being sent off there. Didn't quite catch what the penalty was. I believe it was a multiplayer block. That's going to leave Tyne and Fear quite short on the track with their blockers. 158 for Inhuman League now, 171 for Tyne and Fear.
This was blowing around their way, a lot of tussling on the jam line. Who's going to break through first? It looks like, recycled to the back is Irma Gerd. Battling at the front, Dark Matter. We've seen a lot of him so far. Irma Gerd struggling again with Chemical, putting him back, recycling him. Dark Matter to the front, taking on the wall. Looking for that elusive space, all the way Irma Gerd coming up at the back. Both jammers are through.
Looks like it was Dark Matter managed to get the lead jammer status there. That was very, very close. Oh my God, it's practically on him. Chemical and Reanimated Gift managed to take Oh My God off the track and recycle him back. Gives Dark Matter a bit of time to get through and pick up some more points.
Irma Gerd spinning around on his wheels, manages to keep his focus after 2 360s through the pack.
I think I'd probably have given him a 6.5 for that one.
Ooh, Dark Matter calls off the jam. This was blown around their way. It looks like we're going to see Dog jamming for Tyne and Fear. He's battling through at the front, but Doug his grave for the Inhuman League. Tremendous ability through in the outside. Lead jammer.
Full bank of Tyne and Fear blockers on the track. Looks like we've only got Roller Polar Bear and what I think might be Sam Droid.
It looks like Reanimated Giff is going to be jamming now for Tyne and Fear.
He's done some great work in this bout today.
He really has. And we're seeing Nuke for the Inhuman League sent crashing to the outside. Giff manages to stay on focus, nips past on the inside to pick up a lead jammer.
Nuke there doing a lovely little fake out to slip past Chemical. Not lead jammer, but is making up pretty good time on this lap.
Giff through once more. Picking up 4 points on that pass. Nick looking to pass. Oh, is he going to go to the inside? He's stuck behind Kemi Kalal, and that ain't an easy person to get past. Turns for a bit of frontal blocking, but he is through. Four points picked up by Nuke. 4 also by Reanimated Giff. Oh, Kemi Kalal using his blocking team to knock other blockers out of the way. Creates an excellent space for Giff to pass through.
Blockers flying left, right, and centre. Nice little jump there, just on the corner. Nuke getting past Chemical.
Ooh, a tough crash land there. Giff decides to call it off.
Looks like we've got Dark Matter jamming for Tyne and Fear now. Breaks through the pack for lead jammer status. While Geriatric still fighting his way through. Big hits from More Than a Woman, but Douglas Grave managed to take More Than a Woman off the track to make some space.
Yep, Dark Matter round now on a scoring pass, looking to make his way through that league. It just don't look possible. There's just too many black shirts staring him on down. All the while, Geriatric battles past Kemi Kalal, takes you outside the long route, but it pays off and he is through. That is his initial pass done. Now it's all about the points. Points I'm sure Dark Matter would like to see, but he's sent to the inside and calls off the jam. Whistle's blowing, we're underway with this jam. It's a tough push from the back. No distinct advantage been given yet, but Animated Gift, by the looks of it, really hammering to get through, and he is through. Oh, and it looks like Irma Gerd sent to the sin bin for the Inhuman League. Power jam. Ooh, Gift tries to force his way through, but is sent crashing down to the inside. Recycled to the back of the pack and makes his way once more, as we lose another member of Tyne and Fear sent to the sin bin. Animated Gift bound by on the inside. Oh, and he's grounded once more. Looks like an elbow was called there on Roller Polar Bear, and he's sent to the sin bin. Gift gets up, returns to the back of the pack. Once more looking to make this. Packs up port there. He's
Tyne
pushing Nuke. Looks like he is through.
Tyne and Fear making sure that they wall up right behind Inhuman League. They don't want to risk at all. If their jammer gets taken off, they don't want to have to be recycled all the way back.
Looks like Gift threw a fakie there, suggesting he was going to go to the outside, but hut middle and is now pushed to the outside. And out of bounds has been called as Tyne and Fear pull back the line, keeping the play stuck on turn 2 of the track. Gift is rounded through, and it looks like we're going to see the jammer for the Inhuman League, Irma Gerd, returning to track.
Straight up against that very hard wall of Tyne and Fear blockers with Forks, Bob-omb and More Than a Woman. They are they're so tight, those three.
The jammers stand ready for Tyne and Fear, waiting Irma Gerd, who swings on through with the greatest of ease to pass by, picks up 4 points on that one. Animated Gift languishing in the pack for some length of time. Calls off the jam.
Tyne and Fear have done it. They've broken the double century. Inhuman League now 176. Tyne and Fear 213 points. Recognise the height of that jammer anyway. That is clearly dog jamming for Tyne and Fear. And it's, of course, Captain Douglas Grave from Inhuman League fighting against that wall of white at the front.
A bit of captain on captain jamming by the looks of it here for the Inhuman League and Tyne and Fear. But it would appear that Dog has pulled out with lead jammer status. Douglas Grave not letting away with their easy slides past on the inside. Both jammers hit the pack. Oh, and the jam is called off. Couldn't get much closer. Oh, and a space is found by Dark Matter in a matter of seconds. He is through. Beat Monkey, no such luck, struggling to get by on the outside by 2 strong, confident Tyne and Fear blockers, but he's through now on the inside. Dark Matter once again hitting the pack now, and he's scoring pass. Trouble at the front is, oh, but he makes it, and he is through to pick up 4 points.
Beat Monkey very cleverly there, spotting that Chemical had taken him off the track. managed to spot who it was that had taken him off, comes on behind, didn't get back on that track standing.
It's a lot of tussle as we head into turn 2 at this point. Stuntman Sykes into the outside. Dark Matter makes it through. Looks like a full 5 points netted there for Tyne and Fear. Beat Monkey finding it difficult to get past this cohesive working Tyne and Fear defence. Oh, Tyne and Fear Jammer's down but not out. He gets back up, shakes it off, skates on.
Beat Monkey really struggling to get past that wall of Forks, Chemical, and More Than a Woman. Some fabulous ankle blocking being shown from them.
Dark Matter recycled straight to the back of the pack as Beat Monkey finally makes his way through. Oh, it looks like he's been recycled behind animated GIF. Dark Matter way out on head with 2 to beat. The bounce is likely to be pulled. He's round the outside. He waves a cheeky goodbye and skates on his way. Ermergerd cannot be happy about that one. Beat Monkey now looking at nothing but white shirts. A jump off the apex by Dark Matter. Unfortunately falls to his knee, has to return back in behind Ermergerd, who has taken him all the way back to turn 1.
Looks like Dark Matter's got a power jam here. Beat Monkey being sent to the box for a cut track major, and that is all he wrote, ladies and gentlemen. That is full time on this match, as 176 points to the Inhuman League and 232 points to Tyne and Fear. Ladies and gentlemen, the high fives are being done. Inhuman League making their lap of honour. We would like to thank you so much for joining us for this bout. I've really enjoyed announcing it.
The Inhuman League and Tyne and Fear's bout. It was excellent to have what you can basically describe as a front row seat to some excellence.
Absolutely. We will see you in the final. I've been Snoogans.
I've been Hell Evidence.
See you later. Hi, I'm Snoogans here. Just been announcing this third place match for the Men's European Roller Derby Championships. I'm here with Geriatric from the Inhuman League and Chemical from Tyne and Fear. Just want to have a quick word, guys. How was that for you?
Insane, to be honest. Sweaty, hot, humid, tough, and awesome. Unbelievably awesome.
Fantastic game to watch. What about you?
Much the same. It's this is the 4th time we've played the Inhuman League, and it gets harder every time. But we've got so much love for them. That was a really good game. If you're watching at home, that was a game of the weekend. That
definitely in my top 3. I mean, was that as hard as you thought it was going to be?
Harder. After each game we've played has just stepped it up a new level each time. I think we've learned a lot each game we've played, and so have Tyne and Fear. So you couldn't say that the form from the previous games really counted for anything. We came into this tired from previous games. It's red hot in here. It was tough. The crowd is insane, so there's so much energy. But yeah, harder than I'd expected, because I kind of thought, well, it's the last game. You know, everyone's going to be tired. It'll just be sort of relatively simple roller derby. It wasn't.
I was just saying to Jerry yesterday. I was watching Inhuman League play New World Order, and they were bringing it. I haven't seen them play this well. This is the best I've seen you play. They were absolutely bringing it work. Yeah.
Can definitely see that you guys have put the effort in. Now, can I get a prediction for the final?
Oh, I would say Southern Discomfort, but honestly, this weekend shows anything could happen.
There's been some major upsets. Obviously, I've got to go with the English team. I've got to go SDRD, but if the quad guys could play out the bag, you know, it's unpredictable.
It's been a fantastic weekend here. We've still got one more match to play. We thank you so much for being with us. Enjoy what's left of this. Thank you so much.